Ready?
Yes.
1,
I.
2,
I.
3,
I.
4,
I.
5,
As people from all other countries,
7,
I.
8,
I.
9,
I.
10.
I.
Ready?
Yes.
1, I.
Which one was then the youngest you met who got forced to marry?
The girl, it just took place about less than a month ago. The guy is 17 and the girl, she's about 15 or so. She's pregnant and they're living together. I'm still trying to get in touch with them. I'm still trying to locate her because the parents, they're still hiding it. They don't want it to be known that she's now pregnant and married. So I'm trying to locate her and see what I can do. Yes, it's difficult, but I have to stand and fight for what I want. I've got that passion to do something for my society because I grew up here and I've always dreamt for a better society, and also I've dreamt for a better life for the girl child. So although it's hard, I have to fight for this noble cause. I have to fight for what I want.
The cruelty of the territory was now worse than that of the ancient regime, imprisoned without trial. So, and the revolutionary period. For example, the issue of equality, fraternity, and liberty.
The directors failed to address economic problems in France.
Right.
This paved the way to the rise of Napoleon.
These are upper 60 students who are ready for their exams this year. They at the corner, they are grade 3 and 2.
Napoleonic.
Yes.
Okay. And you on the cell phone?
Napoleonic era.
Here, Napoleon take advantage of economic problems. For example, we have Barras. Barras, he retained his position, or he remained on the throne by using what? Yes, using corruption.
Right? Times reading philosophers' writings. Right. So from those philosophers' writings, they were enlightened.
they moved the people of Great Zimbabwe, which they fled from the Roshi state. As people from all other countries, they came and have a tourist attraction. We have an
But the what? The French Revolution. So, they in one.
These schools here in the backyards are not really legal. Is it a problem for you? Is the police coming, or is the government just happy that you guys are doing something?
Yes, it's illegal. But if we consider that fact, it will increase the primitiveness of this society. So it's suicidal. we have to help the community so that either we'll be rewarded by the Lord himself. Some of the students, we used to help them. Why? Because we have students at heart. If we won't help them, they will spend the whole day playing and nothing productive is being built. So for us to get rid of that, we have to encourage them to come and learn so that as time goes on, when the school became functional, they won't be blah, but they will know something.
Then we come up with the chip with the one hand, we say given half plus half. 1 and 1 over 2 plus 1.
You that you are still able to learn something at this place, how important is that?
Well, I think we have to learn things. Like, it's not like we should just rush into things. I feel like we learn things one at a time, like stage from stage. And if like now, we're learning about, not only are we learning academics, but then we are learning about the environment, and we get to find that sometimes we have to be conservative and we have to look after ourselves before we go to school, because no one wants to go to school whilst we are sick and that. So I think the first thing is to look after ourselves before we go to school. So I think the environment will be the first thing that we should look after so that we can take care of ourselves. Going to a public school with the current situation of the pandemic and all, I think it's much safer if I'm at this side, because the public schools we're so scared of the spreading of the pandemic. So I think I'll stick around here.
Ready? Ready?
Go!
We are Vuka Girls. Fight child marriages. Tongokutambisa tikurara nevantu chimwe futi.
I don't destroy future life young.
Okay. Mumwe. Okay, it's fine. Unogona kurwara, unogona kufa. Unogona kufa iwe mwana wako mesi, and most cases zvinoiti mume anotanga.
Ma?
Anoramba at this age because unoitiswa munhu oiramba uchava kuibvisa waibvisa uchava saka handisati ndakugona kick handisati ndakugona kublock but unenge uri confident uchingoita zvauri kufunga kuti ndizvo izvozvo handiti so you have to be confident kugona kumira kuti no kana watoti no it's a no. Thank you.
Sometimes tachirazokuda kwangu kwaenditi iwe totsvaga munhu anokuroora kuti panapa towane chikafu but gogo wangu vanga vasingazvidi ndakagara navo kubva ndine 9 years pakashaika vabereki vangu mama vangu nadedi vangu ndopandikatanga kugara nagogo vangu nasekuru vangu saka ndakagara navo kubva ndine 9 years kusvika ndane 19 years kusvika ndane 17 years ndobva ndopakashaika sekuru wangu ndobva ndatanga kugara nagogo wangu pakashaika sekuru wangu handinozofoswa noti gogo wangu vanga vasingatozvide sekuru wangu pavaindifosa kuti ndiwane munhu anondiroora kuti avape mari yekuti titenge chikafu.
Ndakambopinda musituation yakadaro pandaigarawo nemunhu wandaigara nawo nabamnini wangu nababa wangu saka vana vachonawo vana mungaigara nemukadzi wake mukadzi wacho wanga nevana vachona kuti vanga vada kuchichiita hatina ukama saka tingoroorana saka ini ndakabva ndati no handidi yangu isati yanyatsosimba ipapo saka ndakambosaka nemachallenges akadaro asi handozopinda zvangu vaitondiudza nemashoko kutoti haudye chikafu iweyo panapo kana usinotobvuma utoroorwa izvo vaitoti haudi asi ndaishingira zvangu chero ndakanzarara nenzara ndairara zvangu izoti zvinoita.
How many stories have you collected so far?
More than 15 stories, but I'm looking for the file.
Is there one story which touched you specifically?
Yeah, there is one. There's this lady who was stabbed by her husband because the guy, he gave her money to buy groceries, but then because she's not yet mature, she went and buy luxurious things. So the guy stabbed her, and she've got some scars, and it's really painful. It was a sad experience and very tear-jerking. Yeah. Kuti chii chakanyatsoitika kuti muzomanikidzwa nasisi wenyu kuti uzopinda mumba urooro uchiri mwana mudiki chii chakanyatsoitika.
Zvakaitika kuti ndipinde mumba sisi vangu vairwara panga pasina dzimwe hama dzekuti ndinokwanisa kuenda kwadziri dzava dzakapera kufa dzese ndokundimanikidza kupinda mumba nekutivo vairwara vakati ini ndikazofa hapana munhu unosara unaye ndokupinda mumba kwandakaita ikoko.
Mune makore mangani pamakaro?
Ndine 15. Ndakarwadziwa pachipa pasina zvekuzviita nekuti ndasina kwekuenda. Ndobva ndangoendawo kumurume basa ndakukugara kumba uko. Ndakabva ndasvika ikoko ndichitwa rafu ndibva ndangodzoka. Ndatanga kuchengetwa pamwe pamba. Pandakatanga kugara waridze kumba ipapo wazodzoka bva ndazotsvagawo pandinogara izvezvi handishande ndotoitawo zvemapati time kuti ndiwane kurarama nemwana. Inini hangu nezvinezvi chero pandenge ndindotoshaya kana chimiro pane vanhu nekuti vanenge vachingotaura zvakawanda ye akazoroorwa nemwana mudiki ndotoshayawo kana mufaro maine vanhu vari pano vanotuka vari pano vanotaura zvavanoda kana ndototi saka
handisisiri munhu here nekuda kwekuti ndakamboroorwa. Ndinofunga kuti paya pamunenge muchiita zvezvinhu zvamunenge muchiita, kana musikana kana kubatwa nemukomana anokwana simba rekuti asei kuzvidhifenda mukomana kana kuti asambati zamo, nekuti kana akaziva mukomana ndokuda wandida chi ndafarira step yako kozama anenge akurida kubatira ndokwanisa kuti asei kuzvidhifenda ipapo. Saka zvinhu zvakanaka zvamuri kuita.
Why do you think so many girls are married, getting married before 18, even though it's illegal? What do you think are the major reasons for that?
The major reasons, there are many factors. Beliefs, religious beliefs, and poverty. Because people think that if they marry out their daughters, it is going to improve their way of living, the standard of their living, but it becomes worse because they marry off their child and they are given some sort of lobola which can actually not make any difference, but the result is their daughter will start suffering. That's worsening the situation of poverty. The option of marrying out girls will not solve anything because it will worsen the situation, because we are seeing it's happening within the community, and the result is you marry off your daughter, she will still be a child below 18, and the expectations of the husband will not be fulfilled because the husband will be taking this child as a fully grown-up woman. So it will result into an abuse again. I used to take care when I was going for my sessions in karate. So she was just she admired everything that I was doing. Then she started to show interest, and I decided to train a Kyokushin. Then later on, she switched from Kyokushin to Taekwondo because she wanted to participate in the World Taekwondo Olympics.
If you had a son, you think you still would have trained her?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I wasn't going to train her because it was like I thought it was a main sport, because so if you go to any gyms who are doing martial arts, you'll find that the majority are men. So I thought it was a men's sport. I wasn't actually supportive. I only started to support her when I realized that she had an interest in in martial arts. Actually, that changed me much because I realized that women can do what men can do, and women can do better than men to some extent. Because if I'm to take how my daughter is doing it, she have gone further, not taking it as a sport only, but she stretched her hand to the community, taking the passion to support other girls. So it actually did change my mindset.
Maritsa told me that you lost your job, so you're also not rich. So you could be very tempted to marry off your daughters to get this lobola. Why aren't you not doing that?
I think with the sport, martial arts is discipline. The rules of martial arts is all about discipline. So I think I managed to stand that because I can stand the pain. What we are taught in martial arts is all about pain, and it is a difficult sport which is prone to injuries. But that passion of the sport changed my also attitude. So you see, I take it as anything is possible, even if it looks tough. I think that's where the change is, and I would like to believe that's where also Natstiraishe got the idea of helping other girls.
After seeing many of my friends getting into child marriages and witnessing the tear-drawing experiences that have resulted from child marriages, I decided to do something. I decided to fuse Taekwondo and the need to fight child marriages together because they're the tenets of Taekwondo: courtesy, integrity, perseverance, and self-control. This helped the girls to do something better than marriage, to reach for something that is greater than marriage. And also, if I teach them Taekwondo, it encourages them to take control of their lives, and the progress experienced in Taekwondo classes builds courage. Taekwondo motivates girls to keep trying, believe in themselves, and perceive every challenge as an opportunity to learn and grow. So I decided that if I teach them Taekwondo, they can also be able to stand for themselves and take control of their life in general. There is this myth that women are lower than men. And that is also the reason why even in Taekwondo, there are less women than men. In our dojo, we have only 5 girls. So if I empower the girls, if I teach them how to be better people, how to go on with their lives, and also engage them in Taekwondo activities, maybe they can be able to stand, they can be empowered, and maybe one day we'll have the same level as the men. There will not be others who are greater than the others, will all be on the same level. Every time I see a boy sweating, it's a challenge to me. It's a challenge. I feel that I have to reach his level. I have to do as he is doing. Even when a guy is kicking very high, I feel very challenged. I feel like I have to do this. I can do this. And I set that goal and I make sure that I achieve it. I fulfill my dreams. I reach my goals. So it's something that comes from the heart, and I feel very motivated when I see others training, and I feel like Taekwondo is my life. Or it's something, I'm just different in general because I've learned, I don't have friends. Usually I'm always alone. So through the novels I read, the books that I even read, I've realized some of the bad things in life, some of the good things that I have to do in life. Because through the stories that I read, I've also read about girls who have been in difficult situations due to child marriages. And also the other thing, I grew up here in Epworth and I've experienced a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things that have been caused by child marriages. So I just felt that I had to do something because I also lost the close relatives. I also lost the friends. So I just had to fight for this noble cause because I was really pained and it's still paining me. So I had to change this culture, this thing that is happening here in Epworth, not only in Epworth, but in the whole of Zimbabwe. Well, sometimes it's peer pressure, sometimes they're even forced by the guys. And sometimes it's because they need something. Like right now, the sanitary pads, they're quite expensive. There was an issue where one girl was forced to sleep with this guy so that he could give her money to buy sanitary wear. So sometimes they're forced by circumstances. Sometimes it's because of peer pressure. So it all differs with the girls. Some are even do it for luxury because they don't know the repercussions. They are not aware of the consequences of sexual activities. Everyone is responsible, starting from the parents, because the parents have to set rules for their kids. They have to make sure that their kids are not indulging, and they are not getting into relationships at an early age. For some of them, they're getting into relationships at 12 years. So they have to make sure that they keep their kids occupied. They have to find even a sport for their children. And then coming to the girl, she has to know what she wants in life. Because the moment she realizes her dreams, what she wants in life, she will be focused. She won't get into sexual activities because she's got a goal to reach for. She's running a race to win a prize.
I.
4.
I.
5.
I.
6.
I.
7.
I.
8.
I.
9.
I.
10.
Here.
1.
I.
2.
I.
3.
I.
4.
I.
5.
I.
6.
I.
7.
I.
8.
I.
9.
I.
Watch my demonstration. Fogumaki, Marujuki. Fogumaki, Marujuki. Ready?
Yes.
1.
I.
2.
I.
3.
I.
2.
I.
3.
I.
4.
I.
5.
I.
One. I. 2.
I.
3.
I.
4.
I.
5.
I.
2.
I.
1. 2.
I.
Atsachumi.
I.
5.
I.
6.
I. I.
2.
I.
3.
I.
4.
I.
5.
I.
6.
I.
7.
I.
8.
I.
Ready?
Yes.
1.
here?
Very happy. More than happy.
More than happy?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's a pleasure having visitors like you around you.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
It was a bit of a challenge because she had to go through a lot so that they could get what she was trying to do.
Like what kind of challenge?
For them to connect Taekwondo and early child marriages, they didn't understand it all.
For who them?
All of them.
Like who?
Like the girls, they didn't understand it.
So, how did she make them to understand it?
She had to work hard. She had to explain all about child marriages, and she also had to explain about Taekwondo, how Taekwondo would help them to conquer the early child marriages.
But when your husband started to train her, wasn't that a bit strange of you? Didn't you think first, oh my gosh, what is my husband doing now with these sports which is only for men?
Yeah, it was strange for me because Natstiraishe is a girl child, and doing karate with her dad, I thought it was going to be tough for her, but she took it light.
Did she surprise you, your own daughter?
Yeah, she did, because she's a girl child. I didn't expect her to do Taekwondo. I thought maybe she was going to play netball like the other girls and not karate.
So what did that teach you as a woman and as a mother to watch Maritsa grow up? How did that change yourself?
It changed me in the sense that a girl child can do what a boy child can do. That's how it changed me, because at first I used to tell myself that, oh, I don't have a son, what am I going to do? But with Natstiraishe, she does all the things that other boys do.
Do you actually have 5 children because you were still hoping to get the son? So you tried and tried?
Yeah, at first I used to say I want to have a son, so I kept on giving birth to kids, but they all came girls, and at last I had to accept it that the girl child is just like a boy child.
Yeah, maybe it was even a blessing. How do you see that?
Yeah, it was a blessing in disguise.
So how old were you when you got married?
I was 17.
Ah!
Yeah.
So you yourself were underage?
Yeah, I got married when I was still young.
Why?
It just happened. I you know, I didn't have much knowledge of what happens if you sleep with a boy. So when I slept with him, at last I was pregnant.
So that's the man. You're
Yeah.
still together with the same man?
Yes.
So you were lucky?
Sorry?
You were lucky?
Yeah, I was lucky.
Did you tell about that? I mean, did you talk about that with your daughter before she started the project?
No.
So,
I didn't talk to her about it.
so she did not know?
She didn't.
So that was solely her idea?
It was her own idea, and up to now she doesn't know that I gave birth to a sister when I was still 17.
Ah!
Yeah, she doesn't know.
Why?
I didn't tell her, because maybe she would think that that's why I'm supporting her so much.
Yeah, but don't you think that's a conversation you should have?
Yeah, maybe one of these days.
Maybe today. You know, sometimes, you know, I think it depends. Sometimes you don't want to face your own path anymore. You know, you don't want to look there. Other times you think, oh wow, maybe that's a great opportunity for me. It depends. How was that for you?
To me, it was a good opportunity that I had to
support her with the initiative, because I went through that as well. And whenever she needs some advice, she comes to me and she comes to her dad and she asks for advice. And I freely give her the advice because I've been through it as well. Did you know that I had your eldest sister when I was still 17, when I was still underage?
And this year, I was never told about this, and this is the first time I never knew about this, and I don't know what to say. It's a surprise indeed, but you accepted the situation and
It's okay. It's okay, Nats.
I was fighting for this, but I never knew that it also happened to my mom. It's not that easy to just accept that that's what happened. It's not easy to believe it, but still.
I think you can, you see, maybe you also understand now where the words of your mom are coming from experience, you know? Maybe you can do the fight now, really, together.
Yeah.
Hmm?